You are the true queen, Rhaenyra. First of her name. Protector of her land.
Boy, that boy an animal. He's a whole goat.
Season finale. Episode 8, House of the Dragon, Season 2. Man, the season is finally over. It's finally over. And I can't lie to you. I enjoyed the season. I was excited for this episode, man. It was a good episode. I'm just mad that they left us on that cliff like that. Like, they left us on a cliff. Why? Why? It's kind of like, what was that season? Was that season 4 or 5 whenever the Red Wedding happened and it ended and you seen all the Starks getting butchered? It's kind of like that one. You know, like, I was ready for the action. I'm seeing everybody gearing up for war and I'm thinking it's finna go down. It's going down for real. And it didn't quite get there. It didn't quite get there. It was a lot of build up and a lot of setup for next season, because I guess next season gonna be a all out battle. You know what I'm talking about? I think that's what they gonna do. I hope they don't hype us up to let us down, kind of like Game of Thrones season 8 did. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that it takes a lot to record and produce those epic big battles, and I know this season it's been so much about introducing the new dragon riders, and things going on in the background. So it's been a lot of build up, been going on. But now we finally see Rhaenyra and Daemon meet up. You know what I'm talking about? And she just so happened to run into Daemon after he's had his final weird dream. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think it was necessarily. I don't think they had to put that in this show. I wish they would have did it to where Daemon just decided, like, hey, you know what? I love my niece / wife / incest partner. I love her, and I'm just gonna do what I need to do because my brother made her queen or whatever. I wish they would have did that instead of trying so hard to tie it into Game of Thrones and showing the White Walkers and the Daenerys in the future and stuff. Like, I wish they would have did none of that, because that kind of cheapens it. And then on top of that, it's like, we know what happens in Game of Thrones. We know what the prophecy is. We know all of that. We know what happens. Like, the reason for the blacks to do what they do, and I know it's the show and the book is different, but it had nothing to do with this. It was all about Rhaenyra's her crown being stolen. It was all about that. It had nothing to do with, oh, we have to secure things to stop the White Walkers. You know what I'm saying? Like, they cheapened it for me. Not for everybody else, but for me. For me, that's what they did. They cheapened it, but once again in this episode, we see people disrespecting the crown or disrespecting certain people in powers. And this is set in medieval times. So it's not like it's present day where you have a lot of people have a lot more rights and a lot more freedoms to speak. I just believe in a monarchy situation. I know it's a civil war going on and you need people to come to your side and there's a lot of subterfuge going on, but I just ain't letting nobody play with me like that. Like Rhaenyra was letting Ulf play on the top. Now, I don't know if y'all watched my last video where I did spoilers, where I said that Ulf and Hugh were the wrong kind of help. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're the wrong kind of help. And it's clearly setting up for them to betray Team Black. It's clearly setting up for that. But just look the way he talked. Like, you was a dog in a tavern getting drunk with a bunch of bums. And now you done got raised up, got you a dragon, and you feel like, okay, now they know I got Targaryen in my blood. I can talk my noise. Hey, bro, I'm a hook. That's why they ain't give me no dragon. That's why God ain't give me no dragon. God ain't give Rick no dragon for this very reason, because I would have been Dracarys. I would have had the boy throughout and let me stop before I say something I don't want to say. Before I say something I can't take back. But he wouldn't have played with me like that. He wouldn't have played with me or my son. If I'm Jace, we getting the fisticuffs on. We finna run the fade. I need to look at you, my boy. Come outside so I can look at you. I just want to talk to you. Don't talk about. That's how it should have went. They let that boy play. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't think I can't say Damon would have did different because Damon was over there in the Riverlands letting them talk to him crazy. But I do remember Damon cutting off Brother Valerian's head, Brother Valerian nephew's head. I do remember that. Speaking of that, man, Brother Valerian trying to be good daddy now. You know I wasn't a good father. I wasn't there. I'm trying to help you, my boy. And Sir Ilan the Hull let him have it. He let him know, listen, you wasn't never there. Matter of fact, you wasn't there. I had to watch you and your son walk by with sweetmeats. I don't want nobody to ever call my meat sweetmeats. Hold on. You know what? But it still stands. Walking by with sweetmeats and candies and toys, and it was cold, and he had a fur coat, and he was super zesty. He didn't say nothing about that boy being zesty. I done went too far. But yeah, he told him off, man, you just mess with me because your wife done died and your other son done died, man. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I ain't even got no dragon. I don't even want no dragon. I'm of sea and salt. Sea and salt. You know what I'm talking about, Brother Ilan of Hull. Bald-headed bow. I done went too far again. Didn't I? But listen, man, he had a good point. He had a... But as I stated, you know, it is what it is. He said he gonna do his job, man. He gonna do his job just because he's a hard worker and that's who he is. And his honor calls for it. Brother Valerian was sitting there looking stupid with them fake dreads. Sitting there looking dumb. But you know what though? Sir Ilan of Hull and Sir Adam are very different from Ulf and Hugh the Hammer. You know, Hugh really don't seem like a bad guy. Hugh really seems okay. Thor, that's what I'm gonna call Hugh. Thor looks like he's okay. It's that Ulf cat. Ulf need to be taken outside and jumped. Jade, he need 5 men on him. We call it a pack out in the hood. That's what he needs. We also see Aegon, you know, and Sir Larry's the club foot, you know, sneak off from King's Landing because Sir Larry's tell him, listen, you wasn't a threat when you was dying, but now that you getting healthy, boy, your brother gonna kill you. Boy, your brother is gonna kill you. We got to go skedaddle. And Aegon, you know, he tells him his penis is busted, he's crippled, he don't want to live, and all this depressed stuff. But anyway, they get gone. You know, at the end of the day, he had to think about his life. While his mother done snuck off and done told Rhaenyra she don't care if she cut his head. Boy, I feel bad for Aegon. I ain't like him at the beginning of the season, but I feel bad for old Aegon. Because old Aemon going crazy. Aemon already tried to get him. He already tried to kill him to take a spot. His mama done sold him out. He crippled. His thing bust. And he ain't got no dragon no more. He ain't never really want the crown no way. It's just once they gave it to him, the power went to his head. But it's setting up for next season. I can't wait to see the Dance of the Dragons. Right now, they're also working on Duncan Egg, a TV show for Duncan Egg. They got a lot of stuff there in the works for Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, for the universe of Westeros. I keep hearing they want to do Aegon the Conqueror. Honestly, I don't. I really don't want them to do anything with the dragons anymore. Like, you have other stories to tell. I would love to see the Blackfire Rebellion. I would love to see that. But I think HBO is so into just showing these dragons. I think they think that that's the main reason most people like the show, which is cool. I like the spectacle, but there's other stuff we like too. House of Dragons Season 2, Episode 8. That's what I got for y'all, man. Hold your butts for next season. Junior.